I want to talk about religion versus spiritualism. Okay, so to me, I didn't grow up in a religious house. We didn't go to church, yada yada. I had some neighbors that would come pick us up, take us to their church and stuff over the years. However, I always had bad experiences with churches. Back after my house burnt down in 2005 and I had carbon monoxide poisoning, which put me into coma-like sleeps for years from '05 until going into 2010 before I started seeking homeopathic treatments and stuff to reawaken. Once all the reawakening happened, I sit here with us today getting confused about what I'm just trying to come across with. Oh, brain on blank. Just give me 2 seconds to reconfigure. Right, so it was the spiritualism and the churches and the bad experiences and stuff. So after my fire, I was really scared for my life going into these comatose sleeps. So I started going to the small town, which only has 6 churches to pick from, and tried the United Church first. Well, in there, I look back and it was gang stalking stuff. So it's like organized community gang stalking started taking place. I was kind of weirded out about things, so I stopped going. However, I didn't know what the program was about. I just was weirded out about things and stopped going. Found that that wasn't going to be my answers and such, so it's like, how do you seek God? Or the higher power, as I like to say, because with me, growing up the way that I grew up, without the Jesus life and the church and yada yada, all the religion part wasn't there. So I built my own spiritualism. I started to, at a young age, do art. This one's called Land Orbs. I made that in 2012. The one beside it is Ancient Jewels. So what I started to do was dig deep into my conscious and look for answers. And as a child, I started going into what I didn't know what it was then. It was called automatic handwriting. And so what happens there is spirit can come give you messages. You write out things. It can be very dangerous and such too. However, this type of stuff was naturally occurring in my life as a teenager. And I was like, oh, I know this hidden knowledge stuff. I wrote it down. Now it's coming true. And all these premonitions and such and all this type of stuff was coming true. And I would do the automatic handwriting anyways and stuff like this. That is a part of the spiritualism. Just like my art, I didn't know for years that what I was doing is channeling energies, channeling spirits. They would come through me just like with the automatic handwriting. And later I learned that I'm telling their stories. And I'd put a piece of art away for years and come back to it and change it and alter it and detail it and such, to only learn later that that may be a possibility because the spirit that's coming through has done some healing since it first came to tell its story to me in my art. Okay, these are spiritual connections. I also found myself at the beginning of my targeting, from really learning about it too, was I was getting into the plants and learning how that they can heal me, because going through the coma sleeps and such and taking that route after not trusting in science as much, tired of their guinea pig games and such. So going into the natural ways of thinking is a whole new ball game. And it fits into spiritualism because it's a belief system too. Like, these plants that grow around us were given to us by the Creator to heal ourselves, to use them with respect and and treat them. But now everything is all put into fast foods and stuff like this, where there isn't any respect for nature left really anymore. I'm actually one of the lucky ones that gets to live in the rural area where I'm well forested. I can take off my shoes, go for a walk, and get grounded. Listen to the plant's frequency vibrations, pick up on stuff like this, know that the plant is not going to harm me. Now, I may want to double check that and do a little research behind it to back my frequency feelings from these plants. However, all that type of stuff comes to me naturally. And then with the natural wanting to learn about it, I went and bought a bunch of books and started slow learning that all homeopathic remedies are in Latin. So if you're looking for something that you're trying to say in English, you more than likely won't find it in homeopathic lifestyle because it's in Latin. So you have to learn what plants are what and their names, like you got all sorts of names, like St. John's wort, for example, that's called Hypericum perforatorium. And now I may say that wrong, and I may say some things wrong, but I know what I'm talking about because I had to self-teach myself. And when you're self-teaching yourself and reading Latin words, you're going to pronounce them wrong, but you're going to say them the way that you can spell them. Just like calendula. What the hell is that? That's in the marigold family. It's a nice bright orange flower. It's good for clairvoyance. You can smoke it. You can make tinctures out of it for your lungs and so on and so forth. It has a different name in Latin. So, just things like this. So, as I grew latching on to the spirit world in a sense, wanting to know more. I've had plenty of ghost encounters, that kind of stuff. Just so many things. We've seen UFOs go over top. Now that's crazy talk, but there's been experiences that you just cannot dismiss. These pressure dreams that you may have had, like they call them sleep paralysis and stuff, but some of them, yes, maybe, but I think that when you got the pressure pushing on you and you can't wake up, depends on what's going on, it may be a dark, demonic entity. Now, I'm not religious in the sense that I go to an organized church. So therefore, I do not run with the religion group of people. However, I do not disrespect them because that is their thing. I have my thing. That's why there's so many religion wars, because they can't learn to get along with their ideas. So in the targeted individual community, there is a lot of follow God, God this and God will save you. And okay, yes, that's nice. However, for the people who are more spiritual, that's going to turn us off. But for me, I still give you the respect, just like you should give me the respect for I believe in a creator. I believe in a higher power. I believe that we have spirit angels help guiding us through these dark tunnels that our gang stalking world has become. So, I don't know, just these are some random thoughts for me, expressing my spiritualism versus religion. Now, we'd all like to live in peace and sing along, like, we are the world, do. But that ain't gonna happen in today's society. It would be nice, hang in there. But I think when we actually pass away and go into spirit form, that's when we can sing We Are the Children, but I'm not knocking anybody's ideas, theories, or religions, so please don't leave a bunch of comments stressing that I should seek God and the devil has found me or some damn thing, because that ain't gonna go over too well with me. I'll just say, nice. I don't have time for that, okay? But I do have time to just stress my views and my opinions. And if you have views and opinions that are similar, that's great. If you don't, that's fine too. Maybe this channel is not for you. But okay, I guess that's a wrap for this idea for now. Take care. Peace. Peace and love. Peace and love may be with you.